Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's weighed down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And Hurts going to move him around.
On first down.
Boom. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boom. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll run on first down. Boom. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And here's Brad Robbins now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. To begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
To throw on 3rd down. Sullivan. He finds his man complete. That's Guzman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sullivan. Well, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 30. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the 1st quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. On 3rd down, Sullivan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Back to throw. Sullivan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off for the end zone. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Booth. Taken down at the 30. The Eagles at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Third and 3. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on 1st down. Boom. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Sullivan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a save. And again, it's a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
They left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
It looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Hurts changing up the play. On 2nd down, Booth. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Going for a right side here, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and a couple.
Looking to throw. Sullivan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defensive player is in confidence. Having that point yet fly into the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball. Every snap. Another nice job there for us in the completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Sullivan. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And Walker has it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming up that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Sullivan, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing going down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Walker once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up second and 15 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
Hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. In motion left, Hardman.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Micah Parsons.
The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, Sullivan.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan. Flush to his right.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sullivan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too big there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Sullivan.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Hurts going to move him around. On first down, Booth. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the 3rd quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Sullivan. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there inside. The defense rising to the challenge and sending them back on the side.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Sullivan. And this pass broken up. Contact out of time there. And now 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Booth. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Booth. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 here. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Sullivan. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. Back to throw. Sullivan. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, Booth. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On third down, Booth. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw on third down, Sullivan. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Off to the races. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You just like
you're
one
handing
game
out
ball?
You're handing out multiple. Although I set you